This clip is brought to you by BoutTheOnline.com.
Okay, so Boosie and Webbie, they came before UGK Records. They was a
Like
part of
Trill
what you call
Entertainment or something.
Trill Entertainment out of Baton Rouge. So Pimp had a hand in that, but he wasn't like on the day-to-day operations. That was his family fucked with him, and he had a hand in that. But his sole project he was working on was his label called UGK Records. That was one of them, and basically that was him and Mama. He had offered Bun to come in, with that because hey, it's UGK Records. So he offered him firsthand to come fool with it. But I think he said, I'm cool, I got Perfecto Entertainment or something like that, if I remember the conversation correctly. So as he started putting together the UGK record roster, RIP to Vicious, he was already there from their previous relationship. The big homie Smoke D was there, and I came along third. So after I came along third, different people started being added, and 17 was added, DJ Beto and TOE, Bankroll Jones, RIP to our brother, RIP to our brother Ivory P. He was added, and I don't think I'm leaving anybody out. Bundy G, that's X Mob, that's Vicious and Bundy together. So what he was doing was he was traveling with us, letting us, be opening acts, and then we were jumping on different songs together. And then he hosted a project for me called Block Stars, which is available on iTunes right now. During this time, as we were recording different songs, they were going on mixtapes, different things like that. And then he was ultimately trying to figure out who should he put out first from the posse. But then he came to a conclusion that we would do a compilation, kind of formulated like the Chronic with the different, artists on it and whatnot. And he said, I'll let the audience, the fans choose, who they want a project from. And we'll know by that demand, and then I'll put that out. But the first project we were going to put out collectively was called the UGK Posse. We got the big nuts, you know what I mean? Pimp C presents. So he also presented a 17 project called Certified, you know what I mean? And we put a heavy push on that. Me and one of the guys from UGK Posse, I think I missed his name, Big Bug. We put a heavy push on that, and the distribution on that was really heavy in the streets. So that's how a lot of people was able to find out more about 17, because it was a collective effort for us to get behind that project and get it out there to the streets unadulterated. So he had some good joints on that project, and Pimp C presented it. So it spread its legs. But that was the collection of artists that we were all, moving as a unit, doing shows together and whatnot. A couple of the artists, Beto, DJ Beto, he was a producer, so he had a double end, you know what I mean? So he produced some records on the UGK project, so forth and so on. And he have a whole legacy, history, and everything that branches off from this UGK record thing also. But that was the collective of the artists that was moving around with Pimp. Let me not leave out his kinfolk, Trill Images, which was his personal assistant plus photographer, so forth and so on, all that. So we all moved around as a unit.